We've been partying it up at the Rebuilding Exchange, but it isn't last call just yet. Casey Burkitt has a DIY to take my entertaining skills to the next level. A DIY bar cart. And like most RX projects, this one involves some unique materials.
Everything's reclaimed on this table.
That's right, it's all found material. We're not gonna really be building anything, we're just gonna be assembling it all.
To assemble the bar cart, we need a drill, screws and washers, wood glue, a speed square, a pencil, and a tape measure. Plus some plywood, casters, wine glass holders, and piping for the cart handle.
Now this is interesting. Where did these come from?
These were part of a large donation, a giant bundle of spindles that came in. So I grabbed 4 that matched, sort of, and we're gonna make them work.
We're gonna make these work for our bar cart.
Yeah.
And I've tipped a few glasses back in my day and I recognize these. These are wine crates.
That is correct. We got lucky and we happen to have 2 that match in width here. So we're gonna be using those and it's gonna go great with our bar cart theme, but if you didn't happen to have matching wine crates, you could always go with some old drawers.
Casey already went ahead and did the first step without me. He glued some plywood to the bottom of the wine crates to make the boxes thicker and stronger.
The first thing we're gonna do is start attaching our spindles. These are gonna act as our legs. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna be attaching the spindles on the outside. The first thing we wanna do is make some marks so we know where to attach them. So we're gonna mark, come in 1 inch. We'll mark it on top. We wanna make a line on both the inside and the outside.
Casey uses the speed square to make sure his marks are even on all sides of both boxes. Now let's get those spindles on.
To start, I have what's known as a countersink bit with my pilot bit.
Okay.
So this will drill a hole and it's also gonna bore out a slight indentation so that when we screw in, it'll sink that screw flush and it won't stick out when we reach our hand in there. It won't cut us. This, fancies it up a little bit. We're making a fancy bar cart.
Fancy bar cart.
There you go. Just gotta get the right angle. So we're gonna put 2 screws in every leg so that they don't pivot. If I drill it, you wanna screw it. All right, let's try the other side.
That wasn't hard at all.
Casey and I worked together to get all 4 spindles secured onto the wine crates. Make sure you keep your speed square handy as you go to ensure the legs are always straight and even.
All right, Casey, we have the bar cart over here. We got it off the bench to make a little bit of room. Now it's time for the casters.
That's right. With these casters, these are great because they're flat and we can just drill straight down into the box. So yeah, these are pretty heavy duty casters, but if you wanted something a little lighter, maybe with a rubber wheel, you could always go to your local hardware store and pick some up.
You could always get something for a whole 360-degree movement as well.
Right, that's right. This is only gonna move
back and forth.
Back and forth. So you wanna eyeball, kind of see if we're lined up straight. So we got 4 casters on there now.
4 casters. Now we probably have to flip it over to see if it rolls, huh?
Yeah, we do. Beautiful. We've got a few more things to add.
Okay.
Let's go back to the table. So the next step is going to be to add some wine rack holders.
Okay.
We're going to hang our stemmed glasses upside down.
Nice.
We happen to have some of these just manufactured wine stem holders. So we're going to set them pretty close to the edge, so it's pretty easy just to slide through. They will be offset. We're getting so close.
Okay.
One more step. We're going to add a handle. This is just some old piping connections that we happen to have here at the Rebuilding Exchange, and this is an old dowel. We cut it to fit the right size. We're just going to pop it together.
This would be hang your towel off from or whatever.
Hang your towel, push the cart.
To ensure that we don't drill our pilot hole too deep, Casey shares his favorite trick with me. He puts some painter's tape on the drill, the same depth as the screw, to act as a marker. Works like a charm.
All right, Casey, you ready to load this thing up?
Yes, I am.
You know what I love about this bar cart, Casey, is the fact that it's a one-of-a-kind bar cart. It took about an hour to make, and for less than $50, we have our own personalized party on the go. Thanks a lot, Casey.
You bet.